George Carlin was born on May 12, 1937 in New York City. He's known for being a brilliant comedian. He also acted. He made people laugh and think. His bit about the 7 dirty words was so controversial that it went to the US Supreme Court in 1978 after it was played on the radio. He was arrested in 1972 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for obscenity during a stand-up performance. He had a bag of cocaine in his pocket, but he was able to hand it off before anyone noticed. He smoked cigarettes, drank a lot of alcohol, and did his fair share of drugs. He went to rehab in 2004. He joined the Air Force in 1954 and worked as a radar technician until his general discharge in 1957. He started out as a traditional comedian, and he got more cynical and jaded as he got older. He was the first person to host Saturday Night Live in 1975. Some movies he appeared in are Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Dogma, Cars, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, just to name a few. He had many heart issues over the years. He was married twice and had 1 daughter. He died in 2008 from heart failure. He was 71 years old. Sam Kinison was born on December 8, 1953 in Yakima, Washington. He was a comedian, a singer, a musician, and an actor. He suffered brain damage after being hit by a car as a child. He grew up in Illinois and Texas. He became a Pentecostal preacher for 7 years like his father was before him. His brother Bill said of his preaching, ironically, he had no stage presence. He didn't make a lot of money, and after his first divorce, he decided to move to LA to pursue a comedy career. He started drinking heavily and doing drugs. He became friends with rockers like Ozzy Osbourne and Motley Crue. In 1985, he got a huge break when he appeared on Rodney Dangerfield's HBO comedy special. His joke about world hunger, when he says people should move where the food is probably my favorite moment in comedy. Let me know if you were a fan of Sam's. I was. He was amazing in the movie called Back to School. He dated Jessica Hahn for a while. He was nominated for a Grammy for his cover of the song Wild Thing. He won a posthumous Grammy in 1994 for Best Spoken Comedy Album, Live from Hell. He appeared in the music videos from Bon Jovi called Bad Medicine and Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. He was married 3 times and had 1 child. After a DNA test, there was a 99.8% chance Sam fathered a girl. His friend, an opener named Carl, raised the kid thinking it was his. Sam died in 1992 after being involved in a car crash. It was the other driver's fault. He was 17 years old and he was drunk driving. Sam stumbled out of the car and sat down. He wasn't wearing his seatbelt and had major internal injuries. He appeared to be talking to a higher power and asked why, and said, "I don't want to die." Then there was a pause and he said, "Okay, okay, okay." His gravestone says in another time and place he would have been called prophet. He was 38 years old. Bernie Mac was born on October 5, 1957 in Chicago, Illinois. His birth name was Bernard Jeffrey McCullough. He is known for being a comedian and actor. One word that comes to mind when I think of him? Cool. After high school, he worked many normal jobs including a janitor, bus driver, and delivery man. He would do comedy on the weekends and perfect his craft. He won a comedy search at 32 years old and never looked back. I love the story about the first time he performed at the Def Comedy Jam. The host Martin Lawrence couldn't calm the hostile New York crowd down. Bernie came on stage and told him, "I ain't scared of you mother effers." He slayed. In 1983, he was diagnosed with sarcoidosis, which left his lungs weakened. It's a disease of unknown origin that causes inflammation in tissue. Family was very important to him. He was married once and had 1 daughter. He starred in The Bernie Mac Show for 5 seasons and acted in a lot of great movies. He is a legend. He died in 2008 due to complications from pneumonia. He was 50 years old. Robin Williams was born on July 21, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois. He was a beloved comedian and an actor. It must have been exhausting for him to always be entertaining people. My favorite movie he was in is Good Will Hunting. What's yours? He won an Academy Award in 1997, 2 Primetime Emmys, 6 Golden Globes, 5 Grammys, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. He was given the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2005 for outstanding contributions to the world of entertainment. His family moved to the San Francisco Bay Area when he was 16. He briefly attended college at Claremont Men's College where he studied political science. He attended 2 theater schools, including the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City. He started out as a comedian, and he's definitely one of the best to ever do it. He got a big break in 1978 with the TV show Mork and Mindy. He developed a substance abuse problem. He became sober in 1982, but he relapsed in 2003 and 2006 on alcohol. A fraction of the good movies he was in are Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, Awakenings, Good Morning Vietnam, The Fisher King, Patch Adams, What Dreams May Come, Jack, The Birdcage, Dead Poet Society, Popeye, and Hook, just to name a few. He had heart surgery in 2009. He had Lewy body dementia, which is a condition that affects chemicals in the brain, which leads to problems with thinking, movement, behavior, and mood. He was married 3 times and had 3 children. He died in 2014 after taking his own life. He was 63 years old. Richard Pryor was born on December 1st, 1940 in Peoria, Illinois. He's known for being a comedian and an actor. He won an Emmy and 5 Grammys. He received the Kennedy Center Mark Twain Prize for American Humor in 1998. He's considered one of the best comedians of all time. He helped write the Mel Brooks film called Blazing Saddles. As well as being a gifted comedian, he was in a lot of great movies such as Silver Streak, The Wiz, Stir Crazy, Superman 3, The Toy, Brewster's Millions, and Harlem Nights, just to name a few. He had a very rough childhood. His prostitute mom abandoned him. He was sexually abused and raised by his grandma who would beat him. After spending 2 years in the army, he moved to New York City and started his comedy career. He abused drugs and alcohol for many years. In 1980, he doused himself with rum and set himself on fire. He was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1986. After 2 heart attacks, he needed triple bypass surgery in 1991. He was married 7 times to 5 women and had 7 children. He died in 2005 from a 3rd heart attack. He was 65 years old. Norm MacDonald was born on October 17, 1959 in Quebec, Canada. He's known for being a comedian, writer, and an actor. He attended a couple of different universities before dropping out to pursue his dream of being in comedy. After a few years of performing in clubs, he was a contestant on Star Search in 1990. His dry, deadpan delivery was hilarious in my opinion. He eventually became a writer for the TV show called Roseanne. He joined the cast of Saturday Night Live from 1993 to 1998. His Burt Reynolds impression was so bad that it was good. He was fired for insubordination after he wouldn't stop doing O.J. Simpson jokes on the Weekend Update. He stayed busy with movies such as Dirty Work, Billy Madison, The People vs. Larry Flint, and Dr. Dolittle, just to name a few. He played the role of Death on Family Guy, various comedy specials, and his own show called The Norm Show. He had a successful podcast. He denied dating model Elle Macpherson, but many sources say he did. He admitted he had a gambling problem. He was married once and had 1 child. He died in 2021 from leukemia. He was 61 years old. Bob Saget was born on May 17, 1956 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's known for being a stand-up comedian, director, TV show host, author, and actor. He was the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos from 1989 to 1997. His most beloved role was that of Danny Tanner, the dad on Full House. The show ran from 1987 to 1995, and he was in the spin-off called Fuller House. He was shockingly dirty as a comedian, considering his clean-cut image on Full House. Growing up, he wanted to be a doctor, but a teacher of his encouraged him to pursue entertainment. He almost died at age 22 from a gangrenous appendix. While attending Temple University, he would perform stand-up comedy. In 1998, he directed a movie called Dirty Work. He appeared in many TV shows, movies, and plays, including Half-Baked, Dumb and Dumber, How I Met Your Mother, and Entourage. He abused drugs and alcohol after he divorced his first wife, but he sobered up. He was married twice and had 3 children. He died in 2022 from blunt head trauma in his Orlando hotel room after falling and hitting his head. He was 65 years old.